Today we went to see the duck race. Now, if you're not aware of the duck race, it's an annual event in the nearby town of
Subject hometown here.
And it's essentially, there's a big river running through the town and they throw a load of yellow plastic ducks in it. And they're all numbered, and whoever crosses first wins a prize of, I think there's 3 prizes. There's £1,000 and then £500 and then £250, or maybe it's £1,250, £100, something like that. Anyway, there's a lot at stake. £1,000 would be very nice to have. And it's all for charity. It's all for this local... Actually, I don't know what they do. I'm just going to have a quick look. What this charity does. As far as I'm aware, they only do the duck race. I never see them like mentioned anywhere else. So I really don't know. Charity events to benefit the local community. I guess that's it. I guess it's just community stuff. I don't know where the money goes, presumably into paying for the prizes for the duck race. Anyway, and the point is, it's a duck race, and it's kind of the event of the local area, so it's quite exciting when it happens, and throngs of people come out to see the duck race, and they're in this big glass case. Are they in a glass case? I think they are these days. They used to be just in this metal cage and they get dropped over by a tractor. These days they've got a crane and it's in a glass case. It's very fancy and the bottom comes out, and yes, it's all very cool. And there's a big countdown. You go 10, 9, 8, etc, etc, and then the ducks get dropped. And there's also, because it's such a big event, there's all these stalls about, and it's pretty damn good. Now, something that I picked up on this time, you see, previous years when we've been to
Subject hometown here,
there's been a distinct lack of variety in the food, particularly for people like me who are vegetarian and or vegan. It's always been stuff like burgers and hot dogs, and sometimes there's pulled pork sandwiches, but it's all meat, so it's not terribly exciting. And there's also craft beer tents, but if you don't eat meat and you don't drink, well, you're a bit out of options. This time there were not 1 but 3 separate pizza stalls, so that was very good to see, and the pizza was rather nice. This time I'm gonna have to make a mental note of the pizza place that I tried this time, and then next time I can try one of the other places, because the prices were all different, and as far as I could see, only one of the places actually hand-stretched their pizza bases, so I would expect those to be the better one. However, theirs were also the most expensive. We'll see. But yes, it looked like there was a lot going on. There was all the usual carnival stuff, you know. There were about 5 different sort of prize-winning type stalls, and all of them said, "Oh, prize every time," and there was stuff like hook-a-duck, or there was one that I thought was like shoot the can, but it was bin the can, so I don't know what it was about. Maybe it was more of a coconut shy type deal. So that was a thing. And there was some sort of bingo, and they had these big tigers, and I saw some kids running around with tigers, and they had big octopodes that looked like Jellycat, but I don't think they were. I think they were just made to look like them. Some other stuff as well, candy floss and donuts, and there was an ice cream van, but the weather wasn't quite ice cream worthy. It was, well, there was a very slight hint of rain, so I wasn't about to get an ice cream, but I did have a very nice Kinder Bueno. No, it wasn't even Kinder Bueno, it was just like the Kinder chocolate Blondie from a very nice stall that didn't seem to have many customers, so yeah, that was great. All in all, a rather good day. Unfortunately, we did actually miss the main event, which was the duck race, because we went for a coffee instead, and so we missed the dropping of the ducks. Little bit of a shame, but I suppose one could argue that we see it every year and it's kind of the same thing every time, but that's kind of what you go for, so I don't know. But anyway, that was the duck race. So that's kind of it, really. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.